USFL season is still happening. There's only 4 weeks left in the regular season. Any DFS leans this weekend? Let's not forget the Birmingham Stallions. Everyone knows that's looking to remain undefeated.
I love when you say it's still happening. Like,
it is still happening. Some people forget about it. There's a lot going on in this world, you know?
Yeah, okay, well, so what is still happening is Trey Walker and Devin Ross are still too cheap. In terms of targets, receptions, receiving yards, they're at the top of the league. And there's really no explanation whatsoever for why Trey Walker and Devin Ross are cheap. So they're going to be people you'll lock in at wide receiver. And then Geoff's favorite, Reggie Corbin and Darius Victor, also top of the league in receiving. And for whatever reason, they're below 6K. So I think those are going to be your 4 chalk USFL plays. They're still chalk.
Hey, Geoff, not only has Birmingham remained perfect, but they added that weapon to their offense last week, running back Bo Scarborough, okay, carried the ball 16 times in week 6, 105 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, that's right. I'm an expert.
Former Detroit Lion, third-string quarterback, or running back, Bo Scarborough. Yeah, absolutely. Pearce is right. Reggie Corbin is still a pretty good play because Jeff Fisher will want to run the ball a million times, even though there's nothing to play for here because his team is terrible. But he'll be chalk. I think if you want to get a little bit, you know, whatever we want to call it these days, you know, you want to dial up the variance and maybe get a little contrarian. You have to target this Philadelphia Stars Houston Gamblers game. 2 of the worst defenses in the league. Case Cookus, who's apparently a thing and going to be starting for Philadelphia. I mean, going up against the worst defense in the league in terms of opposing quarterbacks. I like that. On the other side, like Isaiah Zuber, I believe former New England Patriot Isaiah Zuber, has put up like a really nice like yards per reception, yards per target kind of rate here. So I think Zuber's in for a big game, and I think you could play on the other side. You play the cheap quarterback in Cookus. I mean, this is the game with like the biggest point total. It's got a whopping 44 point total here, which for the USFL is basically 65 points. So I would target that game in tournaments this week. Houston's bad. I mean, there's no defense to be played on either side of that ball.